This is David Memmott of Lotto Odds and Match 3 Colors. It is July 28th, 2024. Okay, I've got another good video for you today. This is going to be practice video, okay, based on a binary code here, filter, all right, that we just added. And we put in the tutorial yesterday's video. It was added to the tutorial how to use the binary filter. You can go there, check it out. Got charts there for you to go through that we're going to work through tonight. And I'm going to update these as well because I've got to add in the high section here. Anyway, I'm going to put this one, tonight's video, in the practice session here. All right. Now, I wanted to go over really quickly yesterday about the video that I did for you guys. And it was based on Oklahoma for this draw, the Eve draw for July 27th. And the winner came up 057, okay? And it came up 00 as we expected, because you see on the right-hand side the one digit, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it flipped to 0. That's what we were expecting, and it happened. And even here in the first position, that happened. And it was low, high, high. That happened. What didn't happen was that instead of a hit, we assumed would happen, it was a miss. So I should have actually talked about what would happen if it was going to be a miss. I'm just going to go over that really quickly with you. So yesterday I said the only possibility, if you go over the video, was going to be a 4 if it did a hit, if a hit happened. And if it did hit happen here, that would have been a 4. Okay, but if a miss happened like it did here, okay, for the drawing, then it would have been either here. It would have been a 2, because you look at what's missing, okay, from that. So from the 0, 0, remember we said it's either going to hit 0, 0 or 1, 0, because the 1 here was going to flip to 0. So it could have been one of these two. Okay, so what's missing out of there that we saw? What was missing was the 0, okay, and the 2. If we remember here, let's see, hold on. 0, 6, 0, 2, 6. So it looks like the 0, the 2, the 6 was missing because you have the 8 here. So here you go, you have a 6 here. So you have 6, 8. So what was missing was the 0 and the 2. So if it came out a miss, like it did, it would have been either the first digit would have been a 0 or 2. Look what the winner was, 057. Okay, that is pretty cool. You're going to get the hang of it when you keep practicing. That's why I want to keep making these practice videos. So let's do another practice based on this filter, the binary filter. Let me show you how cool it is again. So I'm just going to go to the history page here. I pulled up all the states. I know which state I'm going to look at, and I'm going to tell you why. And then we're going to work through this. Now, I went through this, and I'm looking at the binary code on the right-hand digit. I'm looking at ones, back-to-back ones coming out multiple times, because zeros dominate on that side. So when you have multiple 1 digits coming out back-to-back, it creates a higher probability that 0 will hit the next draw. Like this, look, 1, 2, 3, okay? Possibility a 0 will come out. Somebody did show me yesterday where a state had, I think maybe it was Virginia, where it had 8 of these come back. Okay, that's why I like picking states like Arizona, New Jersey, New York, and stuff like that, because they have more of a mixture of numbers. So if you do see back-to-backs like this, they tend to hit a 0 would hit next. Because as I'm going through these, notice how you're not seeing often where doubles, one digits are hitting back-to-back here on the right-hand side. See that? You don't see too many at all. And here was the 1, 2, 3, 4, and it hit with the 4. That is interesting. But I will get to that later when I start talking about the additional states. When we do additional practices, we'll get even deeper into these patterns. So let's go through them and see that. You see how you notice that there's really, you might see 2, then it flips to 0. It's hard to find a 3 or 4. You see, so that's why I'm looking for one back-to-back. So I know which one I'm looking for. It's Pennsylvania, which had 4, I think, or more. Hold on, let's see here. See how these states don't have them? All right, so Pennsylvania. So this is our first stop. So here it goes. Look, this is awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 back to back. Can another one hit on the side? Yeah, another one can hit on the side. But the thing is, we're anticipating with high probability that a 0 will hit. So it'll be a 0, 0, or 1, 0 would hit next. Okay, because you have so many back-to-back 1 digits here. And let's look at the past here, how often it hits, 6 times. See that? It doesn't. Look at that. And so this is like a rare occurrence. So good. So if it doesn't hit next draw, it might hit the following draw. So we can play this out. Now, I want you to keep in mind what I like to look for, and this is what you look for good setups, is I like to look to see if I could get another play here in L1 default, if I could get another hit here, because as you know from yesterday's video, a hit will tell me one of these digits here will appear again in the first position of the next winner. So if we think that 0, 0 or 1, 0 is going to hit next, it can only start with an even number. Okay, and look, here's the binary codes here, 0, 0, and 1, 0. It could be either 0, 4, 8 in the front or 2, 6 in the front. Okay, but if it's a hit, you know it can only be one of these 3 past winners, the digits from one of these 3 past digits. So look what you have here, which is even, 6. Oh yeah, you've got only 1 digit right there. And it's a high digit. See, 6 is high. So if we get a hit here, with a 0, 0 or 1, 0, and it's actually 6 is with a 1, 0. Okay, if we get that, then it's going to be, I'm telling you right now, the first digit of the next winner, it's going to be high, 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 and it's going to start out with a 6. Okay, but looking at it here with having only 1 opportunity where 6 to hit, okay, you should also look at what if this comes out as a miss. Okay, if this comes out as a miss, then you have all the other ones that are missing from here that are in play. For example, with a hit, you only have 6 that's in play, right? If it comes out miss, then you have 0, 4, 8, and 2 that are into play. 0, 4, 8, and 2 are to play. And now, if you think it's going to be a single that's going to come out next because a double already hit, you know it's not going to be an 8, okay? Because 8 can only be 8, 8, 9, or 8, 9, 9, or 8, 8, 8, okay? So it's not going to be a single, so 8 is out. So that means if this gets a miss next draw, okay? If this gets a miss next draw, and this turns out to be 0, 0 or 1, 0, then we are looking at low digit hitting first, low. Okay, so it'll be either a 0, a 4, or the 2. A 0, 4, or 2 would be the next winner with that combination. And that's how you play that. Okay? So, but I like to look at it this way. I like to try to get wins with just a hit, another hit coming out. Because look what you're just playing with just the 6. So let's go through that. Okay? So now we're here. I'm going to pick Pennsylvania. All right? So we're here in Pennsylvania. There's the back-to-back hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and there's the double. So we're going to go like this. We're going to look at the singles first. And we're going to go to binary. We know it's going to be 0, 0 and 1, 0. That's what we're looking for to hit. And we're looking at low, 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 high. Okay, so with the single, and if it has a hit there, we said it's going to be a 6. So the 6 could only be high, high. All right, and it's going to be even. Okay, because 6 starts with even. All right, so now let's go through and see what numbers there are. Pink has no numbers. Brown has only 2 numbers here. Those 2, 6, 8, 9, 6, 7, 9. And green has only 1 number, 6, 7, 8. And gray has no numbers. And yellow has no numbers. So that is the only possible winners that I just showed you. Okay, those numbers. All right, if hit comes out, if hit comes out next, right, we get a hit here in L1, and here the binary flips. This one digit on the right hand side flips to 0. Okay, so 0 0 1 0, then that's what the winner will be. Okay, I'll start with a 6 and it'll be a high high high. Now if it's with the miss, like we said, it's going to be either a 0 4 or 2. 0 4 or 2. So with 0 4 or 2, we're looking at here, hold on, I want to show you a chart. Let me show you a chart. Okay, so you got low high, okay, with the 0 0 1 0, see that? Those are even. Low low, okay, and then this is the high highs with the 0 0 1 0. Okay, and here's low high. Again, this is with the 0 1 1 1. I'm just going through this chart to show you. And low low, odd, 0 1 1 1, because 0 1 1 1 is always with odd number. Starts with an odd digit. Okay, and then you have here you have the doubles. Okay, so you have the doubles. All right, there you go. All right, so we went through this. We said singles. We think that's going to win next. So now we went over the high high, right? And there's the three numbers that could possibly win. If you get a high high with this, right? Combination binary code, and you have to have the hit in an L1, then it's going to be the win is going to be one of these three numbers right there. Okay, now let's look at the singles. The question here is, okay, we believe that 0 0 or 1 0 binary is going to hit next, right? But we're not sure if it's going to be a low high or low low. Okay, we're not sure about that, and we know that what's missing, if we get a miss here, okay, it's going to be one of those. It's going to be the 0. Let me show you again. It's going to be the 0 for the 2, the 0 for the 2, and look what you have here. You have all zeros, 2s and 4s. Look at that, 0 2s and 4s, and here also. So that's quite a few numbers right there, and then you have to just basically take it down from here. You've got to determine what may hit next, and the way you could do that is sometimes it's not so obvious. As if you watch the video from yesterday, it was very obvious that it was going to be a low high that was going to come out next. So let's look at it this way. So you have odd in the first digit positions here. If you take it out, it could help you see clear what may come out next when the evens hit. All right, so I'm taking all that out. So now to look at here, look, 0 0 hit back to back. There's a lower chance of 0 0 hitting again. See that? See, not too many zeros hit back to back here. So if you believe that 0 0 wasn't going to hit back to back, then you could remove the 0. Okay, meaning from here, then you could remove all these zeros like that. See, like that. Moving all the zeros from there. And here, look, all these are gone. All these zeros are gone. Like that. Now this is with the assumption that 0 won't repeat. L1 default column will hit it. Will have a miss, and 0 first digit will not repeat. So there you go. You removed all those, and you have here the 2s are remaining here, the 2 there. So if it's low low, the only possible winner is going to be the 2s here. Okay? See? The 2s. See those 2s? 2s like that. 2s like that. All right? Now, here we have the 2s here as well. Okay? 2 right there, up there. 2. All right? 2. Here is a 2 and 4s. So I'm just going to highlight the 2s for now. All right? So 2s and 4s. All right, so now let's go on. So here was low, 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 low. So good possibility. See low, 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 and high, high. So we have low, low, high, and low, high, high that could possibly hit next. So what can we do further to reduce these to help us see them more clearly? First of all, the numbers. Where were the numbers located with low, low, high? Let's see where they're located. Hold on. low, low, and low, high. You got hit there. You got to miss this, so it's either hit or miss. That's that, but we're looking for if there's going to be a miss on this side. See that? Miss. Here are the numbers for that miss. Let's see. A miss, there's a number. Okay, misses. There's more numbers. Okay. So there are numbers there. So what I'm going to do is try to determine, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to determine if low, high, or low, low would be the one that will come out. One of these. See, low, high, or low, low, like that. Low, 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 high, or low, high, high. So I'm going to reduce these even more. Take out the low, 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 and take out the high, high, high to see this more clearly. All right, so you have low, low here, and you have low, high. Okay, low, low, what dominates? You see low, high, low, high. Low, high is dominating. Low, high is dominating. How many times does low, 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 high hit back to back? See, I'm going through this thought process so you could think the same way when you're going through this, and even better, you might have your own strategies you implement with this. So I'm saying it could be low, high that would hit, okay? And you've got 0, 0, 0, 0, and then a 10, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0 hits back to back. Zeros dominate, so there could be a big chance. Well, if 0, 0, we believe 0 digit wasn't going to hit first, and 4 already hit. Look at this. Look at this. 4 already hit, so it doesn't hit back to back often. Well, look at here. 1, 2, 3. So here, back to back. So but 4 is not really that popular. So if 4 doesn't hit, we just removed another number. We just removed 4, so the only remaining is 2. So even if we don't decide if low, low, high, or low, high, high will hit, we have just removed the 4, because it creates a high probability that 4 may not hit next. So we could be looking at 2. So if you remove the 4, like that, I'm not saying 4 cannot hit again. We've seen it hit multiple times back to back, but not often. So if you remove the 4, we could be seeing one of these two winning. If this is a miss, if L1 default's a miss. If it's a hit, okay, a hit, and we have the binary code 0010, then it could be, it will be one of these three. It'll be one of these three. So what we're looking at right now is here the binary code flipping to 00 or 10, and we have a hit or miss here. Hit or miss here, and I just went over everything. Okay? So let's see what happens when the draw occurs. Okay? The key is to have this binary code flip to 00 or 10. Okay? I wish you the best.